Hey everyone! So guess what? I have a 1 month update on my shaved head. So after the overwhelming response I got from that video, I saw all of your comments and I thank you so much for the love. I decided to actually bring you all along for the hair journey. Wow, is all I can say. My little blog only had like 50 subscribers and now I'm in the hundreds. So I just didn't think nobody really would care that much and it's a little overwhelming, so thanks. Normally my sewing channel gets that type of response, but not my blog. So this is pretty cool. But when I think about it, beauty, hair, and fashion, it all ties together. So why not bring you all along for the journey? I mean, I'm going to talk about all that I do as a fashion designer, so why not tie my hair into it and beauty? So yeah, it all makes sense. But thank you so much for the enormous amount of love that I got from that video. So for my 1 month update, I just want to talk a little bit about it. I know in my last video where I shaved my head, I said I wouldn't be wearing it like that. But when I actually looked in the mirror and really looked at myself, I love that shaved head. No doubt about it, I loved it. I immediately went to my son's barber and got him to even it out. And I got a little part and I wore that shaved head like it was nothing, honey. And let me tell you, my confidence went through the roof. I don't know what that was about, but I felt like just a new woman completely. You couldn't tell me anything. There is maybe like a 1 second, maybe 2 seconds where you look at yourself with a shaved head and you're like, what did I just do? But it was very like quick. And then after that, it's like your beauty sets in and your confidence sets in as, wait a minute, I'm gorgeous either way you go. So I wore that head and I got so many compliments in the streets. Every day I continue to get more compliments everywhere I go. And it's just an enormous amount of love. I referred my son's barber to everybody that I come across. And he just keeps constantly telling me, thank you, thank you. I just love it. So for the first 2 weeks, I continued to keep it shaved. So I didn't let it grow out. I love that low cut. I let it grow a little bit so he at least could shave, you know, like even it out and put apart. And I'm going to put some pictures for my 1 month at the end of this video. But I kept it shaved like that for 2 weeks. Now, some of you may know I am in the Air Force Reserve. So I have to do something called annual tour and I'm doing that right now. Here's the trick. In the Air Force, a woman cannot have a shaved head. I'm pretty sure it's like that in the other branches too, but I know for Air Force you cannot. It has to be 1/4 of an inch. So it was time for me to do my annual tour. I had to let it grow out a little bit. So I've been wearing that shaved head. So this is my hair grown out for 2 weeks of annual tour. I had to grow it out for those 2 weeks. So this is the length that it's at now. And I absolutely love it. And this is just 2 weeks of growing it out for an annual tour. Now that I have some hair to like play with and do a routine with every day, I'm pretty torn. It's like after I'm done with my annual tour, which will be, I kind of spread it out. So I'll be finished probably mid-May. I think I'm going to dye it blonde and then shave it a little lower. I want to do so many things with my hair now. It felt like I was limited, but actually there's so many things to do. I don't find a limitation to having short hair at all. If anything, I find less maintenance more than limits. So I think I'm going to try the blonde and I'm going to bring you all along for that. But I love the shaved look, no doubt. I mean, I love that I can have a daily routine with hair and kind of like manipulate it a little bit. But I'm going to shave it back after I'm done with my annual tour and do a blonde and see what happens from there. Eventually, I'll start the process of growing it back. But I just love myself right now with this short hair. And it's really hard to explain. It brought something out of me that I didn't know I had. So I want to show you all my daily routine of how I maintain it at this length, because when I was growing it out for annual tour, I couldn't really find what to do with it when it grows to a certain length, because my hair was just growing. I didn't know, okay, now what? How do I moisturize it? What do I do? So I just did a lot of research, and I came across a simple 3-step thing to do with my hair. It only takes a little bit of product, not much. So I'm going to show you what I do for my hair. I don't really believe in the whole naming your hair type, like 4A, 4B, 4C. I mean, I get it. It gives you an understanding. So for those of you who wants to know what type of hair, just to give you an understanding, so maybe these products might work for you, I have 4B hair. That's what I think. My hair is very thick, yet it has some type of curl pattern to it. So 4B, for those who, need to understand maybe if these products will work for them or not. So here's my hair journey. Let me know in the comment section if you have any questions at all. I will try my hardest to help you. Alright, so I first start off with fresh co-washed hair. I co-wash my hair about every other day, and I use my best kept secret, which is this CVS Pharmacy brand conditioner that you can compare to Tresemme. I found this conditioner when my hair was severely damaged. I had low porosity hair, which means that my hair did not take any chemicals, any moisturizers, anything. Whenever I put a chemical or any conditioner, it just sat on my hair. It never penetrated into the cuticle or anything. It just sat there. So I found this conditioner to actually sink into my hair and actually condition my hair. So I love this. No, it's not sulfate free, but for me, it worked wonders for my hair when it was damaged. It made my curls pop. And on top of that, it was only $3.50. So when I found this, I would buy all of them so I can always have them, because it's kind of hard to find at all of the CVS's. So check this out. And another tip, because it's not sulfate free, I don't wash my hair as much, because when you shampoo your hair, the sulfates in the shampoo gives it that foam, that squeakiness. It makes your hair squeaky clean. Because this isn't sulfate free and it has it already in it, I don't do both. I don't shampoo and do this. I just co-wash with this every other day, and maybe shampoo once every 2 weeks, especially with this shortcut. So after I co-wash my hair, I use coconut oil. This I got from Whole Foods. I feel like you can use any coconut oil from wherever. I have virgin coconut oil, and this works fine for me, and it also helps with my low porosity hair. It sinks right in. It doesn't just sit on top of my hair. I tried baby oil in the past, and it would just sit on my hair. You can go like that, and it'll be all over me, not in my hair. It's so weird. But this coconut oil actually penetrates into my scalp and my cuticle. So what I do is I put a little bit of coconut oil into a spray bottle with a little bit of water, and I just shake it up. And yes, my hair is already wet a little bit from co-washing. It's just a little damp, but my hair dries really fast now that it's short. So I love to keep it wet. And this is just what I do on a daily to keep it very defined. So next I just use a little bit of Eco Styler gel just to give it some definition, because I like when it just defines my hair a little bit more, and you get to just do a little style, because as we know with short hair, you can't do too much to it. So I just use a little bit of this Eco Styler gel. So I shake this up and I get to spraying. Spray it down a little closer, and when I wet it, I just wet it until I see a little bit more definition. And because I just co-washed my hair, I'm going to actually get some coconut oil and put it on my hair. Just a little bit. And just massage it all in there. And I know a lot of people ask this question about their edges. One thing I found is the front of my hair was very damaged, as you saw in the other video, and so were my edges. They were just very thin compared to the top of my head and the back of my head. And the only thing I can say to help your edges grow back is just less manipulation. That's it. Less heat, less edge control. I'm sorry, but that's the only way. But another way to also assist, if you have to lay those edges every day, is coconut oil. Just take some and I just massage all around the front. And I don't know if you all noticed in the other video how thin it was. And as you see, it's growing back very equal to the rest of my head. So that's all I do is just massage it all in on the problem areas. And I do that for a while because my hair soaks up everything now, which I love because it makes it look so healthy. I do that, you know, I get my edges in my front a little tender loving care because it went through a lot, as you all saw in the other video. So I'm just going to sit here and do this. Spray it back down a little bit more because my hair is already a little dry. It's just so crazy how much my hair soaks up water and product. It never used to do that. It would just sit on my hair. It's like I have a whole new head of hair. So now I'm going to take the Eco Styler gel and just a little bit and start giving it some definition. And for me, I just use about fingertip amount and just put it in there and then spray it back down with water. What I found, water is my best friend. It lays those curls and it just gives it such a good definition. And as you all know, I live in South Florida, so I can easily just walk outside with wet hair and be fine because it's gonna dry. It's so hot here, especially it's about to be summertime. I don't know about other areas where it's cold. This might not work, you know, if you're looking for a routine with short hair. Putting water on it and going outside in the cold, I know where I'm from, that's not gonna work in the wintertime. And if you have like a little brush or anything, I just use this little brush right here I got from the dollar store. And I have a little part, so I just make sure I brush it so it's all like an even part and not everywhere. And then I define the front because when people are looking at you, they're not looking at this. They're looking at your front face. So the more definition you give to the front of your hair or the more attention you give to the front, the back, it really won't matter. So I like to just give a little bit more effort into the front. I'm going to show you. Okay, so here's the front of my hair and you see all the product that's in it in the water. That's what you see sitting on top. So I just took a little bit of Eco Styler gel and in the front, just put it down right here and take some more water and really focus on spraying the front of your hair because to me my curls like really pop in the front, so I want that more definition for the front of my hair. And I just massage it. I really found my head loves massages. It promotes hair growth. Do that. So take my brush it back down, and now I have a little bit more water and Eco Styler around. I just literally brush it a little bit. I'm not trying to lay no baby hairs or nothing like that. No. But hey, if it happens, that's what it is. But I just make a definition. So around this side, that's it. And then in the front, just kind of like swoop it into just a better defined style. I can't help that the hair is gonna lay on their own. They just do. I have a lot of hair on my forehead. I don't really call it baby hair, forehead hair. It just lays like that. And then I just kind of like wiggle it in a little bit so it don't look like I forcefully laid baby hair. I don't know, it's just so 90s to me when I see that. I see it's coming back. And that's what I do. So it just gives it like a better like definition in the front. So when people look at me, it just looks like my hair is just laid, but really I just laid the front. It's just a little trick you want to do with anything. always lay the front of your hair. If you can't go anywhere, if you're in a rush to go anywhere, make sure the front of your hair is right. And that's it. What, 10 minutes at that? Easy. And then I just let it dry, and when it dries, it gives like such a nice shine, and it just looks so healthy and luxurious. I get so many comments on my hair every single day. So there you have it. That is my daily routine, pretty much how I just watch this and go for annual tour. And those of you in the military, you can wear it just like this and you'll be fine. You should not have any issues, but don't go lower than this. So as you all know, this is a fashion designer blog. I just blog about my journey as a fashion designer as a whole. I'm embracing my life as a whole as an entrepreneur. So anything that I do, I'm going to be wearing my brand. So a lot of people have been asking me, oh, what was that white outfit you had in that other one? Or what was you wearing in the fashion show? That's all my stuff. I make everything. So in every video, I'm going to be wearing something of me. So I just want to put that out there for all of the emails I've been getting. I mean, I got an enormous amount of response for this video, you guys. You don't understand. I just didn't expect this for my blog. So I'm so grateful. And I'm going to continue to make a lot more videos and get more active because this is fun. I like this. So guys, that's it for me. I guess I'll talk to you all, and maybe when I dye it blonde within a few weeks when I'm done with my annual tour. Maybe a 2-month update and see how I feel. Maybe I want to grow it out, maybe not. So I will talk to you all later. Ciao.